Hey everyone, welcome to Bible Short Stories. Today we are diving into a truly earth-shattering event recorded in the Bible, the earthquake at Jesus' death. Stick around as we explore what really happened and why this moment is so significant. We're going to break this down into three parts: the biblical account of the earthquake, the scientific and historical evidence, and the theological significance of this event. First up, let's talk about the actual event. According to the Gospel of Matthew, there was a powerful earthquake at the moment of Jesus' death. Matthew 27:51-54 says, "At that moment the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook, the rocks split, and the tombs broke open." This wasn't just any earthquake. It was a profound moment that symbolized the tearing of the barrier between God and humanity. The curtain in the temple, which separated the Holy of Holies from the rest of the temple, was torn in two, signifying that through Jesus' sacrifice, all people now have direct access to God. In the Gospel of Matthew, we read about the events that unfolded. The earth shook, rocks split, and tombs opened, with many holy people being raised to life. This dramatic description underscores the significance of Jesus' death and the power it unleashed. The magnitude of this event cannot be overstated. The earthquake was not just a natural disaster, it was a divine act that marked a pivotal moment in history. The splitting of rocks and the opening of tombs highlight the power and supernatural nature of the occurrence. Matthew 27:51-54 provides a detailed account of this event, emphasizing its impact. The earth shook, the rocks split, and the tombs broke open. The bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. The language used in the Bible to describe this event is highly symbolic. The tearing of the temple curtain represents the new covenant established through Jesus' sacrifice, allowing believers direct access to God without the need for an intermediary. Now, let's move on to the second significant topic: the scientific and historical evidence of this earthquake. The earthquake at Jesus' death is a unique event in the Bible, described with vivid detail and significant theological implications. This account stands out among other biblical descriptions of natural phenomena due to its timing and impact. According to geologists and historians, there is evidence to suggest that an earthquake did indeed occur around the time of Jesus' crucifixion. Seismological studies and historical records point to a seismic event in the region during that period. The aftermath of this earthquake was profound. The tearing of the temple curtain symbolized the end of the Old Covenant and the beginning of a new relationship between God and humanity. The opening of tombs and the resurrection of holy people underscored the power of Jesus' death and resurrection. From a scientific perspective, earthquakes are natural phenomena caused by the movement of tectonic plates. However, the timing and description of this earthquake suggests that it was more than just a natural occurrence. It was a divine act with deep spiritual significance. The Bible attributes this earthquake to divine intervention, marking it as a sign of God's power and the significance of Jesus' death. This interpretation is supported by the dramatic events that accompanied the earthquake, such as the tearing of the temple curtain and the resurrection of the dead. Geologically, the region around Jerusalem is known for its seismic activity. Studies have shown that earthquakes have been a common occurrence in this area throughout history, adding credibility to the biblical account. The significance of this event lies not only in its physical impact, but also in its spiritual and theological implications. The earthquake symbolizes the breaking of old barriers and the establishment of a new covenant between God and humanity. This earthquake also foreshadows future events described in the Bible, such as the final judgment and the second coming of Christ. It serves as a reminder of God's power and the ultimate fulfillment of his promises. The record of this earthquake is unique in the Bible due to its timing and the miraculous events that accompanied it. This account stands out as a powerful testament to the significance of Jesus' death and resurrection. The phrase "the earth shook" is a common biblical idiom used to describe significant divine actions. In this context, it emphasizes the importance of the event and its impact on both the physical and spiritual realms. The supernatural aspect of this earthquake is highlighted by the tearing of the temple curtain and the resurrection of the dead. These events go beyond natural explanations and point to a divine intervention. The identity of the resurrected holy people is not specified in the Bible, but their appearance in Jerusalem after Jesus' resurrection would have been a powerful testimony to the truth of his victory over death. This event is closely connected to Christian teachings about the significance of Jesus' death and resurrection. It underscores the belief that through Jesus' sacrifice, believers have been granted direct access to God. The earthquake is directly connected to Jesus' resurrection, symbolizing the breaking of old barriers and the establishment of a new covenant. It marks the beginning of a new era in God's relationship with humanity. The tearing of the temple curtain and the resurrection of the dead were precursors to the broader event of Jesus' resurrection. These miraculous signs pointed to the significance of what was about to happen. The timing of the earthquake, occurring at the moment of Jesus' death, emphasizes its significance. It was a divine act that marked a pivotal moment in history. There is some uncertainty about the final fate of the resurrected holy people. The Bible does not provide detailed information about what happened to them after they appeared in Jerusalem. The impact of Jesus' death on nature is highlighted by the earthquake. This event serves as a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms. As Charles Spurgeon once said, the rending of the veil of the temple was but a sign, but a significant and instructive one. The timing of the earthquake in relation to Jesus' resurrection underscores its importance. It marks the moment when the power of death was broken and new life was ushered in. The passage in Matthew is unique in its detailed description of the events that occurred at the moment of Jesus' death. It stands out for its dramatic portrayal of the earthquake and its accompanying signs. Now let's move on to the third significant event, the tearing of the temple curtain. The tearing of the temple curtain is recorded in Matthew 27:51, Mark 15:38, and Luke 23:45. This event is described as occurring simultaneously with the earthquake, emphasizing its significance. The curtain of the temple, which separated the Holy of Holies from the rest of the temple, was torn in two from top to bottom. This dramatic event symbolized the end of the Old Covenant and the beginning of a new relationship between God and humanity. The early church saw this event as a powerful symbol of the new covenant established through Jesus' sacrifice. It was a sign that the barriers between God and humanity had been removed. The significance of the temple veil lies in its symbolic representation of separation between God and man. Its tearing signified that this separation had been removed through Jesus' death. Let's introduce the fourth significant event, the resurrection of the dead. This event is recorded in Matthew 27:52-53, where it is described that the bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. The resurrection of the dead was a miraculous sign that accompanied the earthquake. These holy people came out of their tombs and appeared to many in Jerusalem, serving as a powerful testimony to the reality of Jesus' resurrection. This event also connects to Old Testament prophecies about the resurrection of the dead and the coming of the Messiah. It fulfilled the expectations of a miraculous sign accompanying the Messiah's work. The resurrection of the dead was a significant sign that validated Jesus' identity as the Messiah and the power of his resurrection. The Bible does not specify the exact duration of this event, but its impact was profound and long-lasting. The supernatural nature of this event highlights the power of God at work in the resurrection of Jesus and the accompanying signs. This miraculous event is attributed to divine intervention, marking it as a powerful sign of God's power and the significance of Jesus' death and resurrection. The resurrection of the dead symbolizes the new life that believers have through Jesus' resurrection. It serves as a powerful reminder of the hope and promise of eternal life. The historical associations of this event, along with the other signs that accompany Jesus' death, underscore its significance in the biblical narrative. We've talked about the earthquake and the tearing of the temple curtain. Now let's recap their significance. These events symbolize the breaking of old barriers and the establishment of a new covenant through Jesus' death. Finally, let's introduce the fifth significant event, the centurion's realization. The centurion's realization is recorded in Matthew 27:54, Mark 15:39, and Luke 23:47. These accounts describe how the centurion and those with him exclaimed, "Surely he was the Son of God," upon witnessing the events surrounding Jesus' death. The centurion was a Roman officer in charge of overseeing the crucifixion. His background as a Roman and his role in the execution make his realization particularly significant. The centurion's realization is significant because it shows that even those who were not followers of Jesus could recognize the divine nature of his death. The centurion's background as a Roman soldier and his role in the crucifixion highlight the profound impact of the events he witnessed. His declaration serves as a powerful testimony to the truth of Jesus' identity. The emotional impact on the centurion is evident in his exclamation. Witnessing the earthquake and the supernatural events surrounding Jesus' death led him to acknowledge Jesus' divine nature. The centurion's reaction is contrasted with the reactions of others who witnessed the crucifixion. While some mocked, the centurion recognized the truth. Throughout the crucifixion, Jesus responded with mercy and forgiveness, even praying for those who crucified him. These responses highlight highlight his divine nature and love for humanity. Jesus' mercy and forgiveness on the cross are emphasized in his prayer, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. This act of forgiveness underscores his mission of redemption. The significance of Jesus' forgiveness on the cross is profound. It shows his willingness to forgive, even in the face of great suffering, offering a powerful example of divine love. The soldiers' response to Jesus' crucifixion varied. While some mocked, others, like the centurion, were moved to recognize his divinity. The centurion observed supernatural elements, such as the earthquake and the darkness that covered the land. These signs led him to the realization of Jesus' divine nature. The response of creation to Jesus' death emphasizes the significance of this event. The earthquake and other signs serve as powerful reminders of the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms. The universal impact of Jesus' crucifixion is reflected in the centurion's realization. His declaration points to the far-reaching significance of Jesus' death for all humanity. The centurion's realization connects to the broader narrative of faith, showing that even those outside the Jewish faith could recognize the truth of Jesus' identity. The transformative power of Jesus' crucifixion is evident in the centurion's declaration. It shows how witnessing this event could lead to a profound change in belief. This event encourages personal reflection and a response of faith. It challenges viewers to consider their own beliefs and the significance of Jesus' death and resurrection. To summarize the key points of the centurion's experience, he witnessed the supernatural events surrounding Jesus' death, recognized his divine nature, and declared, "Surely he was the Son of God." According to some traditions, the centurion, later known as Longinus, became a Christian and was martyred for his faith. While these accounts are not confirmed, they highlight the transformative power of witnessing Jesus' crucifixion. There is some uncertainty about the historical traditions surrounding the centurion, but the biblical account provides a powerful testimony to the impact of Jesus' death. The enduring truth and impact of the gospel are emphasized through this event. The centurion's declaration serves as a testament to the power of Jesus' death and resurrection. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Comment amen if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Your support means a lot to us. Stay tuned for more inspiring and engaging Bible stories. May God bless you and keep you. Bible Short Stories, signing off.